Welcome, welcome. My name is Danny Ross, and I am your host today for the AI Lunch and Learn Tuesday edition, 12 noon. Everyone that's on, please come on in, get comfortable, sit down. If this is your first time, please go ahead and share in the chat by dropping a one. That just lets me know and alerts me to it. Also, if you have a business and I have not used your website before as one of our example demonstrations, put in the chat your URL or domain name. Go ahead and drop that into the chat as well. All right, let's see who we've got on here. We've got some people on here. Okay, perfect. I see some questions. Dr. Sean is asking about Big Dream Generator. Sure, we can talk about it. Let me bring you up so you can speak. Hey, Dr. Rashan, you had a question on the Big Dream Generator?
Yes. Hi, and hello, everybody on the line. The questions that I have are around how to alter some of the white label apps. For instance, in the Big Dream Generator, how do I alter some of the questions? How do I alter the hero image? I wanted to get up under the hood with the Big Dream Generator and some of the other pieces. Is there any way we could look up under the hood to understand exactly what is being queried? When you do the Big Dream Generator, what is the prompt that accompanies that? What does it then go out and do?
Well, sure, no problem. Well, yes and no. I'll kind of clarify my response in just a second. Let's see. All right, so let's go into the AI. So this is BillBiz platform. Before I go into that question, let me just, for anybody that's new here, we do this training every Tuesday, 12 noon, and this is a general kind of Q&A and training, and it covers mostly things in the platform, but it also gives general training on AI. We're happy to answer questions about AI, how to use AI and things like that. The Thursday session gets more into what we call a white label, which is where you are creating your own custom AI apps and you're building those from scratch. If you miss a training, I try to get these as close to possible, as up to date. If you have a specific training that I've done and you want to see the recording of it that's not posted yet, please let me know and I'll post those. All right, so also in here, there's a big old button that says start here, and this is a great place to land. It covers the welcome video, some training from the previous weeks. In the evening, I'd have a 7 p.m. session for beginners. Great place to start if you have never jumped on my training before. I'll give you the link for that. It's just training the Digital Express. There we go. If you've not done any of our training, that's a good place to start. All right, I think I've covered most of the administrivia housekeeping. And so let's go ahead and go back into the platform. And so you can watch more videos here on how to use the platform. We have two places with lots of video training for you. Big Dream Generator is one of the very powerful and popular apps. Essentially, it's 13 questions. You start with an industry focus. It walks you through how to build out what's called a business profile. Once you create this business profile, you can copy it and use it throughout the platform. You can use it to have the AI come up with images to marketing. You can have a conversation by copying this into the AI sales coach and then ask the AI sales coach questions. And so it has multiple purposes. It's just really a good way to get your ideas out of your head and onto paper, in this case, onto the screen so you can see it and think about it. It delivers a lot of information in one quick brief. It gives you your target pain points, your target audience, discussion, time frames for when you want to market, and all that kind of fun stuff. It gives you keywords, all kinds of things you can use throughout your digital marketing exercises. All right, so that's the app itself. The question is, how do I build my own? And how do I understand and alter and change things? No, you cannot change the actual app that's here. But what you can do if you have set up a white label is build your own apps within the platform. Once you turn on your white label, that will give you the ability to create your own version of that app. First question I would ask, and I don't remember, Dr. Rashawn, have you already signed up for your own white label?
Yes, I have my white label, and that's what I'm working on building out now.
I'll answer this in two ways. Number one, Thursday's class is more about white labeling and how to build your own custom apps because I don't want to confuse beginners in, what's a white label and how to build an app. But since you're here, I will go ahead and try to answer the question for you. Specifically, you cannot edit my apps. You can, of course, build your own related to that app. For example, what you could do, and you can do this both in the platform and out of the platform, you can simply take the content from the Big Dream generator, including the inputs. And so you could grab all of this and you can grab it all. Let me do it this way. I'll copy it in two pieces. That actually might be faster. You can also download it, by the way. Let's say we have this top part here. Let me just grab this part. There we go. This time it worked perfectly. Control C, and I can then take it. Let's drop it into another app. AI Lunch and Learn, Famous AI, Big Dream, and so on and so forth. And then you also have the sales agent, which is right here, the sales coach, excuse me, which is right here. I'm going to use that app, which is similar to ChatGPT. I'm going to start a new thread and say, I want to build a custom AI app using AI App Wizard. It is going to be a app which allows me to create a business brief. Here is an example of both the questions and the output of the app, comma, give me the prompts that I can use in AI App Wizard to help me build a similar app. Too much data. I think I gave it too much. I turned it off. Let's try that again. Sometimes you just got to do that. It's fighting with me. I'm gonna also do it outside of the platform. I truly believe that sometimes you have to do that when you're trying to build something new. I like to use whatever tool gets it done the fastest. And so I'm gonna put both of these and let them run. Let's go, whoops. Oh, just lost my app here. All right, so that one is in there this time. That's good, making progress. Try that again. Let's see if it keeps giving me an error. Let's try that again. Too much content. It's just simply too big a prompt for it. It does not like that bigger prompt. Let's see. All right, let's do this. Let's go back here and see how it's doing. Hey, it did pretty good over here. All right. Let's see, generating an app. You want to use AI to guide users through a structured, synthesized project. Business Brief Builder Pro, app purpose to build users step by step, funding and clarity. Excellent, excellent. Form inputs. My obvious answer to how do I change it is you would just change it. You would put different questions in that you want to create. And then after that, you're going to want to give it an example of what the output is needing to be. It's giving you that example and it's giving you an optional add later. Now, chat is trained on me using the tool as well. So it's giving it all of this information that you can then use to build out. Let's see, did I build this in a new thread? Okay, good. I can share this thread with you and create link and copy link. I'll drop this in the chat. So now you can go edit the questions, and then you would take this from here and you would go back into the app builder. You would find AI app builder. Here you go. I got to go up one level. This user, okay, so this is why I said this is an advanced topic and also a white label topic. It is because this particular tool requires you to create a white label first. And you would hit that, pay 27 bucks a month, and that would give you access to rebrand the whole thing, your own colors, your own custom AI apps, and everything like that. That's why I said this is more of a Thursday topic. People jumping on, please drop a one in the chat if this is your very first lesson. We're doing an advanced topic, but I'm still curious, whoever is brand new on this call, please share if you've never taken any of our training. Let me go up one level and share. Let's go into AI App Wizard. This is not me. I'm logged in as one of my customers. Let me log out and log back in as me. All right, so in AI App Wizard, you can build your own. Here's Big Dream Generator, and this would be the actual coding that I use to build it, similar to what I just showed you. So you're going to create your title, you're going to create what would you like the app to do. You would just go back here and you would copy, whoops. There we go. You would copy this last part right here. This is going to be the whole prompt right here. You have the app name and then the purpose, which is sort of like the description. Then you would give it all of these things. This is the, what would you like the app to do? This is your app purpose. I want to guide users through a structured blah, blah, blah. I want them to use these questions. And you should say what AI should generate in the audience and so on. This is basically everything that would be put into the AI app builder prompt, right? Then what you would get is you would get, let's go back into deal. All right, go back into my level here, and then you can give it a description that is shared. You'd add a logo. So you would build it out, and then if you are building a version 1 app, I should clarify this again, advanced topics. I apologize for anybody who's confused. Advanced topics. So this is the manual version of that AI app. This is where you control granular what each question is going to be, including the type 1 form. Is it going to be text, multiple choice? Is it going to be an image, a URL, a number? You determine, and you can also determine whether it's mandatory or optional. I have done training on using the AI App Wizard. Look for a video in the Lunch and Learn under AI App Wizard, and that'll walk you through it. When you create a new app, you're given two choices, standard, which is when you input each input field, you tell it exactly how you're going to build out your app. And the more recent version 2, you would just copy that long prompt that you got from ChatGPT or AI Sales Coach, and you would drop the name in here and what you want your app to do. It's simpler in one way, but you'd have less control granularly how it operates. That's the difference between version 1 and version 2. Version 2, you're using AI to build an AI custom AI app. So it's easier, but you lose some of the granular control. Now, on both of them, you can still specify a knowledge base. Okay, what's a knowledge base? Let me jump over there and show you that quickly. A knowledge base is essentially where you take your knowledge, PDFs, PowerPoints, Excels, Word docs, any kind of documents and throw them into a database or file cabinet where you're going to store it. And that's what the AI uses and references. If you've written a book or you have a book that's a mentor and you want to use that to train up your AI, you would use that as part of all of this to drive that. BillBiz is built on sales and marketing documents and things that I've put in there. It's got all kinds of sales and marketing. It's got URLs of actual websites that I like to use. It's got transcripts from my video training. For example, if I did a video and I put it up on YouTube, pretty much all of my training is on YouTube. There's a feature in there very easily where if you haven't written a script, like I do this training, it's not a script, but I want to get the transcript. So I can basically click in the description, and then under the description, there's a button that says transcript, and it shows you the transcript. You copy that in, and then you click manual document and create that. Now, all of my training videos, I can actually train my AI, which I have quite a few in here, on the basics of what I teach. And so now my AI, when it answers questions based on that BillBiz database or knowledge base, will answer questions as I would, right? So now I've trained it up. First thing you need is your knowledge base. And then the second thing you need is a custom AI app. You can use the AI app wizard to build an app. For example, I built this app here, social ad builder, and it lets you put in some information and then it'll create an ad for you to drop into Facebook or LinkedIn or wherever you want to put it. It gives you your 40 character restricted Facebook style, meta style heading, and then it gives you the ad itself. It also creates three different sizes of images: square, vertical, and landscape. You can build your app to do these types of customized functions. It's just like building a GPT and Chat GPT, but the difference is now you can drop it into your platform for your community, just like I'm sharing this app with my community here in the BillBiz family. You're building your own custom apps within the BillBiz.ai platform that kind of covers a wide variety of topics. Like, say, for instance, your particular white label or your particular version of the BillBiz platform is focused on real estate, or it's focused on a particular industry that you're training on. You have the ability through white label to customize both the colors, the logos, and the icons that are here. You have complete control of the look and feel of everything that you're building. To give you an example, I'm building something for the Empire Board of Realtists. We're building this out. This is a platform built on BillBiz, but we're creating a white label version of it that's customized for them, their colors, their logos, and custom apps focused on, for example, in this case, realty. It's focused on how you would use it if you're a realtist from Empire Board. That's what I mean by a white label version of the BillBiz platform. Hopefully, all of that was informative to the new users, but also answers your specific question, Dr. Rashawn. Did I answer your question?
Yeah, it does. In the BillBiz plat, we don't have the wizard
You
and we don't have start a chat.
No, you do. You have AI app builder. Okay.
We have builder, not wizard.
Same app. That's correct. And that's
About
the other thing is when you build your white label, you can call your apps anything you want to.
what about starter chat? Do we have
Starter chat.
like in your AI, you have an icon that says starter chat, the one you have
Oh,
on
start here. Okay. So start here is built on start here. This app right here is what you're talking
no, the
about.
one go down 3 rows and maybe four in from the left.
Oh, starter CRM.
Oh, that's starter CRM. Okay, so that's for your contacts. Okay, got
Yes,
it, got it,
yes.
got it.
Yeah, it's a different thing. Yes, that's correct.
Thank you for that.
No worries. All right, so we're going to go ahead now. I see Abigail put that she is a new user. Welcome, Abigail. Do you have your own business already? And do you have a domain name or a URL that you would like to share? I can do some fun stuff with that if you have one. Go ahead and drop it in the chat while you're thinking about doing that. I'll also show you where we were. Hey, Annette, I see Annette's on, Ashley, Aziania, Bear, Fireflies, Note Takers. I'm just looking through here to see who's on here. Okay, cool. Last week, we were working on Annette's website as a real world example of what we were building. Let's see if I can find it. Here it is, Graceful Threads. Let's see where we ended up. Oh, yes, we ended up pretty decent. I'll bring you up, Annette, if you want to speak. We were working on your website, building this out. We had the special offer to collect people and get them excited about it. And then let me pop out to the preview so we can see the website, what it's looking like. This allows people to contact you if they move their mouse towards the top of the screen and gives them a place to do that. And that will collect in your CRM. We'll have to play around with that under your own account. Right now, we're in my account, so we'll need to put this website into your account and log in as you. So when people fill out the form, it'll go into your thing. I think the last thing we wanted to do also was go ahead and connect up your domain name that we bought for you. I think that's where we were. How are things going in that?
Things are going pretty good.
Family reunions and preserve moments in a unique, tangible way. Celebrate every occasion.
That looks pretty good. What do you think of the new look and feel?
It's wonderful.
I think it's not bad. We can continue to add and change and upgrade. But overall, I think it's gotten to the point where it's good enough to get out there. As I said, this particular one is actually on my level. What we'll need to do is I have to sign out and you sign in, and we'll get it signed up that way. First thing I'm going to do is get out of here and pop back one level and tell it, hey, I think we're pretty good. I think we're happy. I'm going to now make this website that I just built available for sharing. I'm going to share that one. Graceful Threads. There we go. I'm going to share the URL and pin to white label. Both of those are done now. This is the URL. You can't actually click on this URL, but this URL is for sharing purposes, all right? So I'm going to just put it in the chat just so I have it local. You can't actually click on it. Nobody can do that, but they can import it into their instance. If I go up a level and find you as a user of my white label, this is kind of what we were talking about as a Thursday session. Oh, by the way, for the Abigail who just joined for the first time, let me reshare this in case you weren't on the chat when I shared it. This is a good link for you to start, Abigail. We do this training every Tuesday at 7 p.m. That is where I recommend new users go to start the process. That is really where I explain how to use AI in general. I give training on the create method, which is the methodology for communicating with AI. It's a really good starter place. If you are also looking at doing this, I'll give you some additional links that might be helpful as well. In here under settings, there you go. I'm going to log in as you under the BuildBiz platform. And there we go. Let's get your password. One of the things that I recommend to my users is once they get their account, feel free to change your password. If you get locked out, just let me know. I can reset it. I can't actually see what password you put in there, but I can reset it if you get locked out. So now I am in here. It allows me in under the AO website and funnel maker, which you can use as a tool to build websites, sales funnels, all that kind of fun things. I can get that link that I just shared and drop it in here. It will take a few seconds, but it will put that website that I just created into Annette's. I'm now logged in as Annette, so she's going to build her first website. Once you've gotten it to this point, you can now edit it like I did. That's why it's a great app builder. You can share with anybody you want to. If you build your own white label, this is how you can share websites. You can pin them to your white label so all of your users have examples of the templates. But if you create a brand new website, there are already pre-built templates within here. So don't worry about that. If you're a brand new user, you can jump in a template. We also have videos on how to build your own website. Let's go back to settings where it says, I want to connect this now. What domain would you like to host your funnel on? This is where you add a domain. You could either add an existing domain or buy a new one right in the platform. The advantage of buying it in the domain is you don't have to do this connecting step that I'm about to do. All right. So I'm going to do a quick connecting of that website. We had it under my graceful threads. There we go. I'm just using registrar here as GoDaddy. If you have GoDaddy, this is familiar. If not, don't worry. GoDaddy is what's called a registrar. A website has two components. It has the website that you build, like I just built my website in BuildBiz, and it has the domain name. Think of the website as the coding is the building you just built. I just built that beautiful website. Now I need to tell people where it is. And you do that by giving and connecting a domain or a URL to that website. That's the street address, if you will, so people can find your website or find your building. All right. So that's what a domain or URL is. When I say put your domain or URL in the chat, that's basically what I'm talking about. We have My Graceful Threads, and it says, hey, do you want to connect it to the funnel website or blog? Yes, I want to do that. I want to use this IP address. By the way, computer servers and things, when they look for you, they're really not looking at mygracefulthreads.com. They're actually looking at this IP address. Where's all of the information actually stored? Where's all your files, your content stored? AP is via an IP address. So I'm just letting you know behind the scenes a little bit how computers find you. Anyway, I'm going to do the main domain because we're not building anything else right now. We're going to use the main domain, and you can also use subdomains, and I won't get into all of that today. I'm going to connect the main domain to that website. So I just told it that's the one I want to use. Now I got to go to the backend registrar and add some information. If you look at the instructions, it tells you you can drop in the IP address right here. You can drop in the @ which means all in computerese. Everybody who searches for my name, mygracefulthreads.com. Let's see, record data is invalid. Let's see, what am I missing? Hold on, give me 1 second. I must have clicked something wrong. Oh, it's not a C name.
It's an A name, yeah.
Yep. That's my fault. I was talking too fast there. Oh, gotta take this out first. Trash. Cancel. I keep forgetting. I use GoDaddy. I should know this in my sleep, but GoDaddy, obviously, you're gonna want to take this out. Yes, cancel. Thank you. All right, let's try this again. Finally, took a little bit longer than it should have, but we got it done. We're pointing the A record to that IP address, meaning we're connecting that street address to the building that we just built called My Graceful Threads website. It's going through all of this, and it'll be done in a few minutes. Basically, what'll happen is whenever you type in this domain name and URL, it will drive you to Annette's new, wonderful, beautiful website. Let's go back here, see if it's done. Oh, come on. The internet is slow today. All right. Anyone have a quick question? I can answer because I am going to have to jump a little early because I'm giving a talk at 1 p.m. It should be fun. It's with Joel, one of my partners on AI Workstation, but we're going to be doing a presentation for the Royal influencers. They have a lot of fun things going on today. It's actually running all day long. I'll be going to that in a few minutes, but I did want to jump on here and do a little bit of training. This is a abridged version. Normally we go an hour, we go an hour and a half a lot of times. Effectively, what this will allow Annette to do, once I ever get this thing, let's see if there's a dialog box that I'm not seeing. Nope, there's no dialog box. I have no idea what our friend here, GoDaddy, is doing. Okay, what if I close this? Will you break it? All right. It's trying to, I know what it is. I've been logged in for too long. Let me do this. Let's do a refresh. And sign in. I'm signed in. So why are you giving me a hard time? All right. Any questions in the chat? Please feel free to drop one in the chat. I'm happy to answer for you.
If you are using your white label with your main website, I have my website built in Wix. I'm directing people from Wix to my white label. Do I just do a redirect?
No. What you want to do is use a subdomain for your white label. We recommend app or app, whatever your domain is, .com. Don't use your main domain for your white label. Your main domain is for your website.
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you.
no worries. All right, let's go down here again. Show more, show more. Okay, let's delete that record. It's really stuck on this verify your identity screen. I will keep working on this offline. Obviously, the way that this is supposed to go is I click the magic button and it doesn't do that. I'm going to log out completely. It might be stuck in some sort of cache loop. Sometimes you just gotta reboot the whole page and try again. That's what I just did. Hopefully now it'll find who I am. It didn't ask me to log in again, which is not necessarily good. It should ask me to log in so that I can actually get it to pay attention to me. I'm gonna sign out and sign back in. Sometimes systems get confused and you just have to help them along. Now it should know who I am and hopefully we'll be able to rock and roll. Okay, so let's see. Rocking and rolling. We are in a completely different dialog box.
Annie, I think the problems might be with Build Biz because it's not letting me in my Build Biz either. And I can get to other things.
Interesting. Could be. No question. Could be. All righty. Let me grab that again. Instructions. Control C. And you know what's funny? Before I jumped on with you guys, I was having same issues with ChatGPT. Something might be going around. When you have a LLM outage, it's always fun. Usually you don't find out about it until you're doing an actual demo. Is there a recording? Yes. Oh, Vandella. Is this your first time on here, Vandella? The answer to your question is yes. There is always a recording. Whether the recording is in there and up to date, that's slightly different question. And by that I mean, if you go onto the Lunch and Learn, we have those every day, 12 noon. As you go down, you'll see all of the other recordings. I usually am about 6 weeks or so behind, but if you have a specific recording that you need to see, just drop me an email and I'll try to get that up as quickly as possible. And Danny at digitalexpress.ai is my email address. If you want to jump on a call to discuss any kind of project that you have, you want us to build a website for you, let's do this. I got it right here. I don't even know where I'm going. That's my calendar link and my email. If you're curious about Build Biz, That's the link. It is a 7-day free trial. You can watch the video, read up on it. We give you 11 free books to sign up. You can download the free ebooks immediately. So you just sign up for the 7-day free trial. We have 70 plus apps in there. So feel free to check it out and you can cancel anytime. You're not going to get charged until your seventh day, even though it looks like you're getting charged. You're not. It just wants your credit card information so it can charge you when you are done. Come to the free training, and that is the best way to get started. The Tuesday training, where I start from scratch and talk about AI in general, and then we get into building some fun stuff. We didn't do any of that building today, but hopefully you still got something out of this session. This has nothing to do with BuildBiz. This particular one is a GoDaddy issue right now. And as I said, apparently there's some outages. I'm about to go do some more demos, so we'll see how the outages affects that demo. I'm going to jump off a little early. As I said, I got to speak at an event at 1 o'clock. So I really appreciate you jumping on. Next Tuesday is going to be the 7 p.m. session, and I'll be back on Thursday at 3 p.m. for our AI workstation version of this. All right, everyone, you have a fantastic rest of your day, and we will continue to build out this AI empire. All right, everyone,
Thank you, Danny.
have a fantastic day. Bye bye.